like, you know, the Quilted brand that we know in all of our handbags and those kinds of things,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
With the way that it's designed with the pockets and the quilting going all the way through and through. This one is a faux leather quilted jacket in all these fun colors. This is called Blue Violet. And it's like a periwinkle, if you know what color that is. It's called Blue Violet. This one is fuchsia, dark fuchsia. We have it for you in black, and when you see the black and gold, I know it may look like a handbag that if, you know, that you may have, if we're lucky.
Good for you.
I know.
Yay for you.
Yeah, this one is sandalwood, if you like more of like the tan kind of colors. And then, ooh, look at this olive night. That's really cool too. We brought it in double extra small to 3X, and it's just a, overall, you cannot beat this jacket.
Well, I was waiting for the clearance because I don't know the pricing. That's above my pay grade, right? So I show up and I get to see them with you. This is a great value and deal. This jacket is so high fashion and high end. Everything about this just screams, it looks expensive. I mean, let's just call it what it is. The hardware on this. So you have a button, the buttons on the front are actual buttons, they're not snaps. All that hardware is all matching throughout the entire thing. You have the bottom pockets are functional, the top ones are decorative. Okay. So just to give you a little bit of it almost has kind of like a pilot or utilitarian look to it, but with that quilting, which is on fire popular right now. It's really, really feminine. I love where it hits. It's a really cute crop pant. Now you gotta pick which color.
Yes, that's the hard part.
That's the hard part. So Daniela was wearing the fuchsia backstage at the stylist room, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be on air. She's like, I know. So if the stylists are wearing it, yeah, right?
You know you found the right one.
This is gorgeous. And then inside, of course, I'll show you this one opened, is fully lined, and it's dyed to match. So you see, I love green too. I sound like I love all the colors, like I can't decide.
Yeah, but you know what? It's kind of like, some colors I know for me, when I see them on other people, I think, why don't I have that?
Right.
And for me, olive is always one of them.
Do you not have a lot of olive?
I don't have a lot of olive, but every time I see it on somebody else, I just think,
ooh, olive and cream would look stunning on you. So yeah, I love olive. Green is my favorite color, like as far as colors go, but I don't actually have a ton of green, and I've been trying to remedy that lately. I gravitate a lot towards camel. Of course, you can't go wrong with black. If you're sitting here thinking, I don't know which, and you don't have a black faux, oh, this is faux leather, by the way. And feels so buttery soft. It feels almost like lambskin. So soft, but it's still flexible. You know, real leather jackets, you can't really do anything. You can't bend down, you can't drive in them.
You don't wanna, and you have to take care of them, otherwise the leather will crack or those kinds of things. You have to send it out to be cleaned.
And there's all the zeros after the price.
Easily.
Yeah, like gross, right? So
they're heavy.
They're heavy, and you can't do anything. So I'm very broad-shouldered. So when I order jackets often, I can't really move my shoulders very well, but you can in this. It's not stretchy, it's got a little bit of stretch to it, but it's a lot lighter, it's a lot more forgiving than real leather. And then also there's that whole, like, you know, animal element to it, right? I don't really wear leather, so this is a beautiful choice. Now notice some of the hardware is a different color. So let's see, what is that? So this is more of that, like, kind of like a gunmetal, like a gunmetal on the, what are we calling this? This is the periwinkle, or this is fuchsia.
This one, we're calling this one Blue Violet.
Blue Violet, fuchsia, and olive have that gunmetal hardware to them. And then in the camel and the black, it's that brushed gold. So also think of your jewelry that you have at home. Even though we can mix metals now, there's no rules. You wear what makes you feel beautiful.
And that's the thing too, especially when you see something like this, it does look expensive and it does look like a look but don't touch, but when you have it at less than $50, I was gonna say less than 100.
I know.
Because even at less than $100 it would be good, but less than 50, I mean, you can't go wrong. This is G by Giuliana. You can layer this when it's cold outside, or you can just wear it as is, like in the spring. And I always have to remind that spring doesn't mean hot. Spring means it could be anything. It could be hot, rainy, cold, windy, whatever. So this is gonna be one that you can easily pop on and wear into the spring. I wouldn't wear it in the summer because summer is hot, but look at how great this is, no matter which color you decide to go for. If you wanna do, and that birch one I think is gone. Or we have like maybe one, you know?
Run, if you liked it. But I mean, there's so many beautiful color options that you really can't go wrong. And I'm gonna say it, it's gonna be the 7th time this hour. Grab a color that you don't have have.
Yes.
Because everyone has a black jacket.
Right.
A lot of people have a brown jacket, but do you have an olive jacket? Yeah. I don't think so. Do you have the, and I keep forgetting the name of this color.
Blue violet.
The blue violet.
Yes.
Do you have, I mean, this is spring.
This is
Easter. This is, right?
Yes.
Where with cute floral dresses and, I mean, I always think like 4 or 5 months ahead. So, but during clearance shows, you want to think like that because you want to fill the holes that you have in your closet now, but you also want to think ahead of, you know, what holidays are coming up, what events. Do you have a wedding? Oh my gosh, that blue violet will look beautiful at an outdoor wedding.
Wouldn't that?
But this, to me, so these two are very, you know, earthy. The olive, I'm sorry, the olive and the camel to me are very earthy. But then you have the spring, summer pop of colors over there.
With the fuchsia and the blue olive.
And this is
blue violet.
Blue violet. See, I did it to you. I did it to you. I can't remember the name. But so this is a bit of a heavier weighted jacket. So I wouldn't say in the dog days of summer you're gonna wear this, but I mean, again, I'm from the north, and sometimes in the summer it's 50 degrees outside.
You just never know. And you got it on clearance. You got it at almost half off. This used to be over $96. And again, I think a steal for that with all of the trim work, with the hardware, with the functional pockets down at the bottom, with the cut of this, with the princess seaming on the front and the back, so it gives you a beautiful shape. But then you take about half of that price away, and now it's just a must-have. So sandalwood is the one that you see. Of course, we've got it for you in black and that olive night. We've got the dark fuchsia and the blue violet. Those are your choices there. All right, I want to pair that back with a couple of the pieces we saw a little bit earlier. Like Dagmara's wearing the